Moderation helps everyone feel safe. Moderation helps everyone feel safe. To build a positive live chat experience for you and your viewers, choose who can participate. Set a delay between messages, hide or put people in timeout, manage messages, help a review, add moderators to your channels. I don't need any of that. You guys want to insult me all you want. Insult me all you want. What's up, YouTube? Hi, everybody. We're going live on YouTube. If you guys have the link, join in. Because, man, this is a day that needs a recap. So, hey, welcome back to the greatest hindsight trading website channel ever. But if you were part of our website this morning, none of these trades are hindsight because you were involved in all of them. And it's the same day as every other day. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would have thought, and if you would have told me July 7th, 2023 would be the greatest day in the history of trading, I'd say, why? It's probably going to be boring that day, coming after a holiday weekend, blah, blah, blah. It's the summer, earnings season's coming in a week. Why would July 7th be this good? You want to know why? Because every day is awesome. Every day has been the greatest day. These past 3 weeks, if we could bottle these 3 weeks and relive these last 3 weeks, this is where you want to be, because everything I've been talking about for the last 15 or 20 years has come true. So if you want to know more, tomorrow I'm getting together with my kid who completely screwed up today by getting out of the Carvana and the Rivian. I'm going to show you why I was in all of these names. I'm going to show you how long-term charts meets the short-term chart. So see what you think is going to happen long-term and then stay short-time focused. And then you have these opportunities on a Friday with options expiration, and you're buying rig calls for 5 cents and banging them out at 25. You're buying Carvana calls for 20 cents and you're banging them out at 2. You're buying Rivian calls for 50 cents and you're banging them out at 3. These were real trades today. These were absurd trades. And this is all today. And all of these trades brought to you by VWAP. And the idea that there's no reason to be afraid. There's no fear. There's no recession. There's no crash. This is the greatest trading stock market that's ever been known to man. And I mean that. It's better than 1999. 1999, you didn't know. You got lucky. People got lucky. They bought stocks and they went up for 18 straight months and they thought that was the way it was going to work. And then we crashed. That's where I came in. I made money on the way down because reality set in. A lot of these stocks had no business doing what they were doing and blah, blah, blah. That's why, from doing this for 30 years and considering I built the system that we trade on, and now that I've accepted the fact that I'm a clueless schmuck like everybody else, see, it's great when you accept it, truly accept it. And then you accept that you only trade what you see. You understand that you have zero power over the market. Admit you know nothing about it. Admit you have no clue what's going to happen. And then you'll see the light. And when you see it, you'll never unsee it. So you want to trade a stock like PWM, which is what we're in right now, PWM. Why are we in this? Because I don't normally trade these stocks. But if you give me an opportunity to trade a PWM on a pullback that holds VWAP, and then I understand the enormity of a possible short squeeze, this stock has traded 5 times the float. So there's only 3.1 million shares in existence to trade on this stock. And yesterday I was in at $5, $4 and I don't know what to say, $4.80. I sold it at $5, and then did nothing. And then it exploded in the aftermarket. So we were like, oh, okay, here's PWM. Oh my God, it went from $5 to $16. And then today it gave back 50%. But that 50% retracement gives us a new opportunity. Just like what Carvana did, just like what Rivian did, just like AAOI, just like the Qs, just like SOXL, just like IEP, just like Hood. Finally, you're getting paid on Hood. I told you. Those low 9s were being bought for months. It's not going to be able to stay under 9. It's not going to be able to stay under 10. This market cannot stay down. So as long as you have some patience, you just wait for the next trade. And now our stock's getting halted on the upside. Look out! 1388 on its way to 15. And by the way, it's getting halted now. So I just sold it. I don't like holding stocks into halts. All right, we're out. I think I got 1 share left. PWM for the win. And I didn't think I was going to go back to this name, but then it presents itself. That's what makes us great traders. We wait for opportunity, we see the opportunity, we jump onto the opportunity, we do as best as we can, and then we move on. I will not own stocks ever again, because this is the day that shows you that you don't have to own Carvana. Because the Carvana guy that bought it a month ago today just got his money back. And what have we been doing over the last 30 days in Carvana? Make a couple of points long, make a couple of points down, make a couple of points long. Today, it reversed back to the upside. You make a couple of points on the upside. And yeah, I still think the stock's going to 58, but now that it's up 4 points, it could spend another week and a half consolidating this gain, and then it'll break out. But I don't need to own it, and I'm not going to, because to me, it's a distraction. Owning stocks to me is a distraction, and I only lose money. Victor, just send me an email to get in tomorrow at 12 o'clock. But today, the reason today now is officially, by far, the greatest day we've ever had. Now, I'm not joking. This is not me doing some shtick. This is not an exaggeration. Today, July 7th, 2023, the biggest day we've ever had, as far as I'm concerned. The number one trading day in our history, my history, your history, everybody's history. We even hit on the lotto plays, all of them. They all have already worked. We had Lyft, $10 calls, 300%. Now we're in the Lucid, because how are you not buying Lucid after you saw what Rivian did, after you saw what Ride did? For God's sakes, the company announces bankruptcy and the stock goes up 180%. How are you not buying Lucid 750 calls for 3 or 4 cents here? Give it a shot. And next thing you know, they're at 20. I mean, this is real money, people. We're in the rigged 750s for a nickel. They're 30 cents now. By the way, don't sell any of that rig. We are now, finally, 3-year high break on rig. I gave it to you 3 days ago, by the way. Rig, do not sell this stock. 3-year breakouts usually continue. All right? I know we've been disappointed by rig over the last couple of years, but come on, baby. This is it. We're finally through. Here you go. 3-year highs. Congratulations. If you bought the 750s today, you're freaking loving life. But let me show you where rig's going. And again, I'm not going to go nuts, but let me show you where it's going, kids. I'm not saying 15, but I kind of am. But more importantly, here's the 10-year chart that I was showing you. Look how beautiful this chart is. 10-year chart on a monthly. It's inevitable. 875. That's all you're looking for, 875. It's a $7 stock. What do you want it to do? Go to 50? But if it breaks 875, that's when you start thinking $10, just like Rivian. 2209 was my target for the year. Now that we're over 2209, you got to start thinking $38. 58 on Rivian. Sorry, 58 on Carvana, 38 on Rivian. And now I'm starting to switch it. I think I like Rivian even better than the Carvana, because I still think the Carvana might go out of business. I'm not saying it can't get to 58 and then go to 0, but I like the Rivian because I think they're going to survive. I think this is the one. Forget Lucids and Rides and all the other Candies and the Neos and XPEV and LIs. I don't even know what the hell I'm looking at. The whole list of that bullshit, right? This one, again, imagine for a second 1 or 2 more news stories that are positive for Rivian. Nobody's going to be able to take the pain of being short this thing. And then everybody that got hammered on the IPO, they're going to come back. Because let me tell you what's going to happen. People are still not even checking it out, right? They're like, oh, shit, Rivian. Oh, shit, Rivian's back to 2550. Oh, man, I think I got to buy this. That's how it's going to happen. That's why the turn first starts as, it's just a dead cat bounce. The dead cat bounce becomes a rally. The rally becomes a short squeeze. The short squeeze then becomes a rally. Then it consolidates. Then idiots like me who still think shorting is a good way to make money trading stocks get short again. They're like, all right, this thing's going to roll over any day. Read the message boards. Go on the internet. Get the popular consensus. When this stock went to $20, what was the popular consensus on the message boards? This thing's a piece of shit. It's going right back down. But more importantly, our stock's at a halt, and it's at $14.50. All right, PWN, 15s are trading, 15, 55s. 55s are trading, here come the 55. 18s are trading, 16s are trading. Halted! Here comes the halt, people. Here comes the halt. If you're long and you haven't sold it, I would sell it right here at 1585. 1585, 15s are going, 1585. Sold, you're out of it. All right. It just fought through the halt. If it pulls back to 1250, maybe we try it again. But there you go, kids. There you go. You're going to trade these lunatic stocks. You better do it with me because all we do is focusing on price. And by the way, if you were on my website today, not only did I give some of the most epic calls in the history of my career, I called, I know you're not going to believe this, but I do have 297 witnesses. I said the Qs will pull back to 366.21. Look at the low of the day. Thank you. Thank you. I know I am this good. I am this good. There are days where I am this good, and then there are days where I'm completely fucking clueless. But on those days where I'm completely clueless, it's not like I get my ass kicked. I just, I don't make money those days. But shit. So, by the way, I just want to remind you what today is, July 7th. If you read the internet over the last 3 years, then again, over the last about a year, 18 months, today was a very specific day in a lot of the Bears' repertoire. Today was going to kick in. Today was the day where the recession was going to kick in, and we were going to get shown the light. The Bears were going to take this market back, and all that shit was going to blow up in our face. And there are, oh my God, it's still breaking higher. Oh God. It just broke the pre-market highs. And guys, if you don't believe in the matrix, look at the print. 1643, 1650s are trading. Oh my freaking God. Full disclosure, there's no freaking way in hell I'm buying this thing back right now. I'm hoping for a pullback at 1250 to get a shot at it. But chances are if it's ripping back at 1250, I'm not going to want it. So momentum rule number one is you just buy the momentum breakout. And this thing is now leaving me in the dust. So anyway, I was out pretty much at 1250. I had a couple of shares left, and now it's at 17. But 15 gets you 1750. This thing goes over 1750. Let me just remind you what you're looking at here on PWM, kids. There's 3.1 million shares in the float. So me and Viper could have pulled our money together and bought this whole entire company. Seriously, there's 3.1 million shares out there, and they opened up at $5 a share. So if I had $15 million lying around, I could have owned Prestige Wealth. I could have been the sole owner of this company yesterday. So, but when these ridiculous Chinese worthless, and again, let me tell you something, PWM, 0 or 100, and I'm not even joking. And it could be both. This stock is the kind of stock that goes through 100. This is the TOP. This is the HKD. This is that stock, right? That's why I'd rather not see the noobs trading PWM. But once you learn what you're doing, then you could feel a little bit more comfortable giving it a shot. You saw the 750 pullback. You held the 750. Next thing you know, you're breaking VWAP. Buy it, because that's the name of the game. So if you're still worried about recessions and crashes and all that shit, ask yourself why. And if you are, do what I'm doing. If the market crashes on Monday, you're going to walk in with a big smile on your face. You know why? Because you don't own anything. Yeah, shit. It's great if you own Carvana this whole time, right? Now that's back to 28 and change. But you could have done whatever Carvana did over the last 6 months, you could have done today. Whatever Rivian did and all this money you missed out on, you would have made it all back today. You missed the QQQ rally, that dip today. If you bought the 369s, you made it all back. That's how important a day like today is. Every mistake that you might have made for a decade, you could have corrected today. That's how amazing today is. Every mistake you've ever made in your life would have been fixed today. It's that kind of day. And I'm still hearing voices in my head. Where the hell are those voices coming from? Oh, that's Purple Haze in the background. Okay. Anyway, more importantly, I got on stage yesterday and it went well. I went up there with no plan, no agenda, no jokes written. I just got up there, grabbed the microphone, I started ripping. it sort of went well. It was a very odd crowd. There were no Jews or Italians in the group, so half my jokes were, half the stories I wanted to tell kind of were out the window. But everybody loves a good wife story, so I just abused my wife for about two minutes, told some jokes about my kids. I was gonna tell the alligator on the bus joke, but I was like, you know what, these people aren't ready for that joke. But it actually went pretty well. And the crazy thing is, I saw people I hadn't seen in 20 years because I used to do stand up comedy about 20 years ago. Same. This one woman was there. I was like, no way, are you still doing this? I used to see her every time I went out. And then this other woman was actually running the thing with my friend. So wild times, great times, fantastic times to be alive right now, right? And you understand now why I love being a bear. It keeps me focused. And everything I've learned from 2012 and 2013, when I lost basically everything I've ever made and was destitute and wandered the city like a schmuck. I used to go to the city and pretend I had a job. I'd go to the city, I'd get a cup of coffee, I'd sit on a park bench, and then I'd go watch movies all day. And I told my wife, yeah, it was all right today. I didn't even bother going into the office. That's how busted up I was. I'm not going to make those mistakes anymore. I might sell prematurely like I always do, but you got to understand, once the bull market starts, and it's now 258 days into it, this is what you get. The shorts never want to give up. What do you think they're saying about Rivian right now? This is such bullshit. This company doesn't even make anything. They're not going to make any money. This is bullshit. The stock's up 10 points in the last 5 days. It's going to go right back down. No, it's not. It's going to crush you. Don't be that person. Don't be me. Where every pause is like, oh, it's definitely going to roll over now. No, it's not. Pauses are to refresh. You pause, you consolidate, you break out. Bull market. Everybody wants in. The media is trying so hard, right? The message boards, the interweb, they're still trying to scare you. That's good. You don't want everybody going bullish. You want to make sure everybody still stays skeptical. You want the fear and the hate. Good. Let the fear. All right, wait, hold on. VWM's out. And it's still over 15. Damn, over Macho Grande? All right, I'm waiting for a 1250 pullback. If I get it, maybe I do one more. But I'm not, again, I don't want to get stupid and blow up my day because I didn't do well enough on the Rivian or the Carvana today to let a stock like PWM F me up. But guys, be with me tomorrow. I'm going to give you the playbook for the next 6 months, the real playbook, the real way to look at the market. And when you see it, you'll never unsee it. That's what's so special. And again, there's only one rule for entrance tomorrow. And here's the rule. If you think the price of oil dropped in 2020 because of any government policies or some fucking guy that kept saying it over and over again that he was the reason that the price of oil went down, if you truly believe that, please don't show up tomorrow because you're delusional, you're clueless, and you deserve to lose all your money. No offense. If you truly believe any of the bullshit that you heard about who controls the stock market and how it works, don't show up tomorrow. I need only people that are rooted in reality and sanity. That's all I need from you. Sanity and reality, because that's how we trade. Reality, what's happening, and sanity. No conspiracy theory. Only conspiracy theory that I need you to embrace is that Goldman Sachs is not trying to help you. Most of the time, they're trying to hurt you. You can believe that conspiracy because I've proven it to be true. The media is complicit. Nobody's trying to help you. So if you stay rooted in reality, which is price, and you use the number one indicator of price, volume, weighted average price, you are firmly in the hands of reality and borderline sanity. You're never going to be sane as a trader because you got to have a little bit of a fucking mental problem to want to do this every day. But that's all I ask. And again, I will have a little follow-up to that. Take a look where we are and take a look around you and call 3 friends. Ask them how they're doing. And then ask them who the president is. And again, do this to your other friends, not your friends that are rooted in reality yet. Your delusional friends who think somebody a couple years ago was doing something to help them, right? Everything that now you're seeing that everything that was said was incorrect and you were lied to. No one person or any policy is doing what you think it's doing. So just come tomorrow with an open mind based in reality. And don't forget to vote Glick, all right? So I'm going to show you exactly. I'll show you the pivot points. And we'll just call it the Carvana bottom. And you will start to see what I saw, and you'll never unsee it. So once you understand why Carvana did what it's doing and did what it did, you'll understand the market. Once you understand what happened with Rivian, you'll understand it. If you can conquer one trade, if you can conquer Rivian from yesterday, you'll know about trading. And I'm going to show you what Rivian did yesterday, which is why we were very enthusiastic about buying it today. And you'll start to understand. Live in the world of reality. And even if you want to be delusional, right, and you have some psychotic reasoning behind your trading or the idea of putting money to work, at least let VWAP validate your idea. You want to live that dream that nothing good's going to happen unless this one person does it for you, which if you look back now that you can, if you guys are still want to live in the world of reality, think about it. And the way I think about it is, did my life get better or worse? But you want to live in the doom and gloom world, the fear world, you're never going to make any money, ever. You embrace reality. What is happening? And right now, my list of stocks are on fire. And you don't need anything else. My list of stocks covers all the bases, all the price ranges. Every one of them has options. They're very liquid stocks. I'm going to give you the greatest watch list ever. It covers all the bases. My 12 to 15 stocks, you could watch them every day. So you'll watch my watch list, the Qs, SOXL, and then earnings season starts. And you are set. You're set for life. And you'll never unsee it. So in 2027, when the market crashes again, what did he say? Yeah, 2027. Because the way the market looks right now, does anybody think we're not about to rally for the next 4 to 5 years? Why wouldn't we? Because you read something on the internet that a recession was coming? What did that guy know? He's already changed his tune, right? You see how they're writing off the recession already? You understand how it was a manipulative move by the government? It's been a big plan. They tried to shove the recession down our throats to help tame the inflation. That was the game. And by the way, remember when 5% interest rates? This market's never going to go anywhere if you can get money in the bank at 5%, which was kind of what I was thinking. I still thought we'd bounce 20 or 30%. I didn't think we would, get this monster rally. But that's me thinking. Thinking is overrated. Who cares what I think? It is happening. Bull! Join in. It is happening. And it's fantastic. Right? I love inflation. And if anybody's complaining about interest rates going up, most of us here are adults, right? There's not much that's going to happen in my life other than my kids, right? And they're not buying houses right now. But there's nothing left that I'm going to buy that I'm really overly concerned about interest rates being higher. I'm not refinancing anymore. They kept interest rates at 0% for 12 years. Tell me you refinanced it. I refinanced 3 times down to 2 3/4. 2 3/4 on 30-year loans. I'm good for life on everything I own. Well, commercial, I got to do 7. I got to do it every 7 years, but still, this is it. The market right now is proving everybody wrong. We're not going to be able to operate at 5%. Yeah, we will. And they're not going to cut interest rates this year. They're not. And we're not going into a recession. And even if we do, who cares? Who cares? Right? What's it matter? You guys even know the purest definition of the recession? Right. Nobody even knows, right? What's GDP even stand for? Gross domestic product? I don't know. Who cares, right? Oh man, I better sell this Carvana. The gross domestic product has gone down for 2 quarters in a row. Shit. Well, the stock's at $58 now. I thought there was a recession coming. It's not about that. It's about fear, greed, and momentum and price. You got a $400 stock that went to $5. You don't think it's going to go to 50 just on that, on math alone? That's why Rivian's got, you got 13 more points to go. Easy 13 points. And the reason I like Rivian better than Carvana, and again, I don't own either one of these. I trade them intraday now. I'm not going back to that game. I'm not buying leaps or call spreads or selling puts. I don't care. I don't care. Because on Monday, when Carvana dips 2 points, I'll buy it when it rips back up. And 3 days from now, I'll probably be short in Carvana. And like I said, if you've owned it for the last month, you're just breaking even today. A month later. Meanwhile, you made 3 or 4 points every freaking day on this thing for the last month. You made 30 points on the stock. Meanwhile, it didn't go anywhere. But didn't it? All right. I mean, it's just, it's relentless, my man. It's relentless. And again, like I said, if I had a time machine and I went back even just 6 months, let's go back to October where the true bottom for me was put in. And I still got scared in December. Just being honest, December looked like it was going to get ugly there for a second. I was like, no, not again. But then when we double bottomed again in December and then to start January, I was like, all right, looks like the coast is clear. Anyway, none of that matters. But if I had a time machine and I went back 6 or 7 months, even if I knew what was happening on July 7th, 2023, I wouldn't believe it. That's how amazing today is. It's hard to believe. And that's why I'm so excited. I've been doing this for 30 freaking years, spitting all over the screen. It's amazing I could be this excited this often. This market rocks. Send it to Kenny Glick at AOL.com because I'll get right to it. I'm on the L's, people. I made it through the J's and the K's. I'm on the L's. I'm staying up all night tonight to send everybody an email. I'm going to get through it all. But Kenny Glick at AOL.com. Laugh at it. I'm still going back. I still got to get to people. I'm at 2015 right now. I'm up to the L's and the K's. I think I'm on 2015. I'm going to go back to my 2007 list, 2007. Oh my God, this thing doesn't want to die. Shit. But just to round it off, we're going to talk more about this again. The reason I'm so in tune with the market right now is because I got, for lack of a better word, fucked up. I lost more money in those 2 years than most people will make in a decade. Smoked. Lit up. Dry mouth every day. Confused. Stomachache. Crying. And I just I didn't know what to do. Every time I shorted something, I couldn't. And every time I tried to make my money back, just a mess. And it's just the way the matrix works. And again, I truly believe we're in the matrix. The matrix works in mysterious ways. At the lowest point I've ever been in my life, that's where VWAP found me. And Zach, if you're out there, you saved my life. You did. By the way, let me just give one more shout out to my heroes. Brian Shannon, who we'll have on the show in a couple of weeks again. Brian Shannon anchored VWAP and the joys and wonders of VWAP and multiple time frame VWAP. One of the only books I've ever read about trading. And of course, Zach, who showed me again how to stay focused on the VWAP. And again, I developed a couple of my own trades around it, and they're awesome. That's why Lucid was just a typical 1 minute multi-day VWAP reversal today. And you had 750 calls sitting there. Why not? Right? Why not? Like this PWM, if this thing had 1750 calls, I'd be in them. I wish it had options right now because then I could limit my risk. But look at this thing. It's consolidating above that breakout price. This is no joke. PWM, my target is 100 or 0 or both. I'll tell you, this is one of those stocks, man. This is one of those. And if you can understand, and again, I'm going to show you Rivian from yesterday and PWM. If you could conquer the PWM trade today, everything you need to know about trading is in that one chart. Faux show, bro. VWAP ass crack, consolidation at higher levels, range breaks. And like I said, once you see it, you'll never unsee it. Once you see it, you'll never unsee it. Once you see it, you'll never unsee it. And then you'll start to appreciate that we live in the nucleus of the market. And that's why we see things before anybody else. We see the turn before they talk about it. Remember, the first stage of the bull market is disbelief, right? It's just a bear market bounce. It's just a bullshit move. It's just a little short squeeze. It's just a continuation. Next thing you know, you're up 20%. And then suddenly people say, well, maybe this is, no, I never said not to buy. Well, yeah, dollar cost averaging. And then everybody talks about how right they were, right? And then the market rips. And then what happens? Oh, this market's bullshit. I can't believe how high it's gone. How high it's gone? 4 weeks ago, you were talking about how awful it was. Now you're complaining about how high it is? Choose. Choose a side. Like Biden, right? I'm not a big fan, right? But is he this master genius who's a cartel managing devious criminal? Or is he a senile old guy that a gentle breeze is going to just blow him away one day? You can't have it both ways. And by the way, get your Biden flags out. Remember, get those flags out. The market only goes up because of the president. That's what we were told 4 years ago, right? Yeah. It's never going to go up again. Oh, no. You guys understand how stupid you are? That's why I say, listen, if you still think the price of oil went down in 2020 because of what any president is doing, and if you think it went up this much because of what any president is doing, don't show up. Please don't show up because you're insane. All right? Don't be insane. Just base a little bit of what you're going to do in reality, and that's how we live. So, man, I mean, it just doesn't get any better. So back to the time machine, right? What makes this so exciting is that even if you gave me a time machine, you told me this day would be like today, I wouldn't have believed you. But then here it is. You just keep doing what you normally do, and you're getting paid. And this is the type of day where you gotta get paid, because Monday might be shitty and choppy and awful. You gotta make these days count. And wow, what a day. I mean, for God's sakes, we made money on Lyft, Rig, Lucid. We're trading everything today. We even traded Sega. Yes, that's Sega. Piece of crap stock, right? Sega. Monkeypox, right? There was a rumor about monkeypox. So we bought that. We even made 10 cents on that stupid trade. 10 cents? A whopping 10 cents? Yeah. On 1,000 shares, $100, right? Now take that $100 and bet against the Yankees every night. Don't forget about the Jets too. Ooh, the Jets got Aaron Rodgers. Sure they do. Yeah. You'll see. If the Jets win 7 games this year, I'd be impressed. Again, if you're a true Jets fan, you know where I'm coming from. Never, ever have expectations. Never, ever have expectations. Or, sorry, your expectations should be, we're going to suck. So then you're always pleasantly surprised when they're not so bad. All right, Q's new highs. We're never going down. This is so sick. So sick. Is it? So one guy in here was one guy, Pete's here, right? Pete, how's that 366.21, man? And I'll show you tomorrow why I said 366.21. It was right there on the chart for you. This is legitimately the greatest day in the history of trading. It's amazing. I mean, every piece of garbage trade. I mean, we got paid on NNOX. Oh, by the way, NNOX, friends, let me tell you one more thing about NNOX. NNOX, so far. Well, Bullfrog's up now. NNOX is still, for 2023, the only stock that I've sold that hasn't gone up after I sold it. The only one, the whole year. What do you think is going to happen? You know it's going to go back up, right? Keep your eye on NNOX for the next couple of weeks. It's the only stock that I have sold all year that hasn't gone higher after I got out. The only one. You know where that thing's going, right? Just wait it out. Just wait it out, baby. Even Bullfrog's up 25 cents today. Yeah, there you go. I sold it at 375. Where is it? Yeah, see, 10 cents higher. It's not funny. It's not funny at all. Remember that $4,000 hit that I took on the swing trader Rivian? Yeah. You know what it's worth now? 100 grand. Let that one sink in. That's right. This is not about me. By the way, I need a backup Fazoon. You know, my kid fucked up today big time. And then I started laying into him. You should have seen his face. He turned white. I was like, you're not going to cry, are you? So again, he was a little off this week. And then I told him specifically, don't play any pullbacks today. I'm just buying dips. And then he goes and shorts Rivian. As I'm screaming, buy Rig and Carvana, he goes and shorts Rivian. So, I'm not going to not lay into him. You should have seen him. Oh, I don't want to do this now. Oh, you're quitting on your first day of controversy? Your first tough day, you want to run away and quit? Yeah. It's like, suck it up. This is how you get the tough squint. The JMU students are soft. That's right. Yeah, I'll start ripping them into that for college. I'll toughen this kid up. But I was like, you see what you're doing right now? That's emotion getting the best of you. It's just emotion that's taking me over. Tied up in sorrow, lost in my soul. And if you don't come back, come to me, darling. There'll be holding left in this world to hold me down. Holding left in this world to hold me down. Good night. And where are you now? Now that I need you. Tears on my pillow, loud in my soul. If you don't come back, come home to me, darling. Know that there'll be nobody left in this. That was one of my favorite songs as a kid. Anyway, what the hell was I even saying now? I don't know what the hell I was saying. I don't know what I was saying. All right, emotion. The kid's face turned white. It looked like he was about to cry. I'm like, now what? Now, what are you doing right here? You're letting emotion get the best of you. You're supposed to be a machine. You should get angry. You should be pissed off at yourself. channel the anger, turn it into energy, because anger is our energy. Why do you think I'm always jacked up? I'm still pissed off about things that happened to me in 1996. Oh, yeah. I'll never forget that E-Tech trade when I got so much bottled up rage, I could just kick it on anytime I want. It's all bottled up somewhere. That's why I got no hair. And I got a bad stomach. And IBD or whatever that. I feel like I got to run to the bathroom half my life. Almost on the verge of being incontinent. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Honey! I warned my wife she's going to have to wipe my ass sooner or later. But yeah, so today was, I wish you guys would have seen the look on my kid's face. But it was priceless. And I was like, all right, now we move on. Right? Now we move on. That moment that you just had with yourself, bottle it and learn from it. Because once, again, he's sitting there moping about the trade that he missed, and and I'm yelling at him. I'm like, but then 3 other trades appeared, and he's roaming around, crying to himself. Get back to the desk and make up for it. There's other opportunities all the time. You suck it up. And today wasn't, and again, he didn't lose. He just never should have. I didn't want him short, and I didn't want him going near any shorts today. I just wanted to buy dips. And there he was doing the exact thing that I said not to do. I'm not going to stand for that. I mean, typical Fazoon fashion. He should have been buying fucking gold futures in my account. Actually, gold got to where I needed it to go. By the way, what a great trade that was, right? Gold short, you got down to the 3-month level. Look where it's bouncing, right? By the way, this lift trade is these are the dumb trades that I like about Fridays. Rig 750s, lift $10, lucid 750s. These are 3 to 5 to 600% gainers. You're putting $200 to work, you're up $1,000. And then take half that money and bet against the Yankees. They've been playing over their head. They are garbage. They are garbage. They're like they're gonna go on like a 15 out of 18 losing streak like the Mets did. They stink. I mean, the pitching's keeping them in it, but man, they just look like, I don't know, it's just pathetic. The Mets are worse, but so again, I'm going to show you tomorrow, right? I'm going to show you 15 or 20 charts. I'm going to go over my watch list and why every one of those names became very, very special to me. Multiple time frame extended VWAP meets short term. That's why I'm so laser focused on the Carvanas and the Rivians and all these stocks. They're all the same to me. And that's why I looked at the rig chart. I'm like, oh, rig. You got to buy rig. Because to me, it's not the stock. It's the chart. I don't give a shit what any of these companies do. Rig is no different than IonQ to me. It's the same exact chart. That's why Caribou was looking pretty good today. CRBU. Take a look at this one. CRBU. Consolidation this morning. Choppa Rooski. Next thing you know, you got a multi-day, you got a 1-minute ass crack multi-day VWAP break. And if you are showing up tomorrow, bring questions, bring stocks, and bring, real questions. Like if you did something today and you said, hey, I did this trade, let me see how you would have traded it. That's how you learn. That's my favorite. So if you come in tomorrow, I'll bang out an hour's worth of what I want to show you, and then we could just go back and forth and, all that stuff. But damn, people, it's just insane. It really, it's insane, but it's not insane. It's insane that I'm still amazed. I'm not amazed that these stocks are doing what they're doing because I expected this to happen. But it is amazing. It's just amazing. It is amazing. 30 years in this industry, what I still get very excited about is how most people are wrong about everything. There he is. Look at him. He's back. Yeah, all right. You look focused. You look different. He just came back from working out. That's why. All right. He's working out. He's eating. He was just telling your tale. I think I'm gonna do. We're gonna do shock collar next week. So you have to run downstairs. By the time I get downstairs, he's hiding, so I can't shock him.
You could you should just megaphone in the morning.
Mega.
Get up.
Yeah, 8:00.
Just megaphone.
No more of this. He thinks he's gonna roll out of bed at 9:00. Come on.
It's more like 8:30.
Yeah. I need you at the desk at 8 because if you're at the desk at 8, you see the open of the volume start to come in, at least, and then you get pre-market data sometimes 8:30. You start to see the ebb and flow. You don't want to come in at 9:15 and think you're gonna jump right in. I mean, with me, you can.
That was the latest I came in a while.
All right, beat it, kid. Go eat.
I'm going to play golf, I think.
Oh, and he's golfing too again. Yeah. You didn't make enough money today to go play golf. You should have been in these lift calls. Gave them to you at 3 cents. The Carvana. I mean, look at these names. Lucid, Rivian, Lyft. Sick. The kid's already played more golf in his young life than I've ever played. No joke. Because I just got his credit card bill that I pay. What? I know he's better. He's better than he's better than me. Now I'm gonna have to get better just to kick your ass. Somebody's got to teach me how to putt. I'm so bad. I told you I started putting lefty, and I was like, oh shit, I'm actually better putting lefty. That's how bad I am. I'm a righty. I just started putting lefty. I don't know. Maybe because this eye seems better. I don't know. Yeah, I hope the market comes in because I think it's just going to be a rip into the close, or we just call it a day because it's been something today. Yeah, Todd, take me away. Actually, yeah, let's get that day. Let's look for like August 7th or 8th. I don't know. Wait a minute, what was August 7th? Oh, that was when we dropped the bomb on Hiroshima, right? Was it August 6th or August 7th? I should know. I was a history major. I wrote a paper about it. I think it was the 6th. In Nagasaki. Oh, man. Lyft 2 times today. Crazy. Negative? You think the market's going to give it all back today? I hope you're right, because then we'll have something to do this afternoon. Oh, wow. It's almost 2 o'clock. Man, you know you're having a good time when you look up, it's 2. Holy cow. I thought it was maybe 12. This day's just flying. So go back to this PWM, right? This is that dumb stock that you need to watch for the next couple of weeks. 1687, which I like that price. That's 16 7/8. 16 7/8 breaks, you go 17 and a half. 1750 gets you 20. If PWM's over 20, this could be the next one of those, top HKD psycho stocks. I hope they make options on this one. But let me tell you again, there's 3.1 million shares in the float. That's it. The stock's traded 18 million shares today. There's only 3.1 out there. They flipped the float 3 times already. It's insane. Speaking of insane, did you guys see the volume on Mullen? 1.8 billion shares yesterday, I think it was. Billion. So yeah, anyway, make sure you email me. I'll get to you right now. Not only do you come tomorrow, but hang out. I'm just it's open house. I'm only here for another 7 or 8 days, and then I'm going to Greece for 2 weeks. I'm leaving my knucklehead son in charge. I might come back like I came back from my bachelor party. Whoa, what happened to all my money? And for you noobs out there, don't hold positions when you're going on vacation. That has been the death of me. Yo, Caribou, gonna do it's a. We might have to buy this thing again. I don't. What time is it? Why the hell am I still looking at trade? I don't know what I'm doing here, but I got paid earlier on this one. What is it gonna do? 750. I gotta get up from the desk. So yeah, email me. Oh yeah. I'm banned. I'm banned from YouTube. I don't like my face. I never paid. That's why. They're keeping tabs on me. I've never paid for a view or a ad. I never sent any ad dollars in. I've never paid Google or YouTube before it was owned by Google. I never paid for anything. That's why I'm not in the good graces of YouTube. I don't know if this is true. I don't even know if it exists anymore, but when people were first starting getting their channels going, you pay for artificial views and you pay for artificial subscribers. And I forgot what band said this, but nothing attracts a crowd like a crowd. So when I go live, I got what? 60, you got 56 people here. There's ways to buy that number. So when you see 600 people watching something, hey, 600 people are watching this guy. Let me go check it out. Nothing attracts a crowd like a crowd. And then for me, because I've been, I'm in the dungeon of YouTube, I have to build every person every person that shows up for me is real. And I never get, they don't even send my alerts out. You wouldn't even know I exist. By the way, I haven't mentioned this one in a while, but DraftKings. I keep forgetting that was the first stock that I sold. You're only a half a point away from where I was telling you this thing was going to go. I keep forgetting that one. So basically, it's only so far this year, it's only NNOX now. It's only NNOX. That's the only stock that's not up from where I sold it. It's insane. That's insane. How about that AI stock, right? Twice I was in that stock. Twice at lows. Twice I sold that stock, maybe 1750 at best. And twice it exploded 100% without me. Unbelievable. This lucid trade's starting to piss me off, man. The only business in the world where you double your money and feel like a loser. Ugh. Lucid, draw back your bow. Oh. Lucids were 5. Lenny, where'd you get out? You got it out of 15, right? And they're 22 now. Who's paying for feet? What? I took the hand cannon out. I'm starting to heal up now. My chest was in pain for 2 days, just having this thing blast against me. What, you like that one? The foldy one? Just in case the Mormons show up at the door. Beat it. And then, if you don't know, by the way, if you're looking for a gun, for you people that are, looking to have a bug out bag, check it out. Woo! It's suddenly a 9mm rifle with 0 recoil, and it takes Glock magazines. Keltec. The most fun you could have for $500 right here. I'm like Bruce Willis from the remake of Death Wish. I got something in every room in my house. No, that's a 9mm. And then I got this, man. It shoots shotgun shells out of a handgun. Ah! Blow your head off on that one. Yeah, it's like I live in a war zone. My wife's always wondering, why do you, like, who do you think's coming into the house? It's like, that's the question I don't want to have answered, but I'm prepared. If I'm upstairs and they're infiltrating downstairs, I got to have something upstairs. If I'm downstairs when they infiltrate, I got to have shit downstairs so I can come up blazing. If they infiltrate the front door, I got to have something here and here. And then she says, who's infiltrating? Who's infiltrating? I don't know, but I'm ready. Exactly. That's why we call ourselves preppers, damn it. You guys want to come over and have some freeze-dried ice cream with me? I got plenty down in the basement. It's Neapolitan freeze-dried ice cream. It's fantastic. In how disgusting it is actually is good. You ever have freeze-dried ice cream? I got these little chocolate vanilla strawberry ice cream bars, but it's like eating a sponge. It's like chalk. It's so disgusting that it actually is good after a while once you get used to it. It's just the feel on your teeth when you eat it. It's so weird. Oh yeah, I was that guy once. And I didn't even mean to be that guy, Pete. I just happened to be cleaning my gun when my daughter brought a boy over once. I was like, "Oh, hi. This is just a coincidence. Yeah. But don't fuck around. All right, take care. Nice meeting you." I was like, that's such a standard. Dad just happens to be cleaning the rifle when the kid walks in. Oh yeah. Can you see if that barrel is clear? No, that's a good gun. 9mm, you're like my brother-in-law. He hates 9mm. He only buys 45s, and I got 3 9mm. I got that. I got my HK, and I got some ridiculous. I got the stupidest thing. You guys want to see the sickest 9mm rifle ever created? You guys want to wait? I'm on CNBC. I'm on CNBC. I'm on YouTube. You ever see the 9mm Ruger that they put out? I'll show it to you. I got to take the video down after. It's 1,000 degrees in here. It's 1,000 degrees in this house. Wow. Whew. It's 1,000 degrees. All right. You're not supposed to, there's rules to YouTube. You're not supposed to show 3 guns without a naked girl involved. By the way, those are still the best videos. You ever watch the videos where the chicks in bikinis are just shooting guns? You ready for this? If you guys are looking for 9mm rifles. Now this is ridiculous. This is a Ruger PC carbine. This is a 9mm. Why? I don't know, but I needed to have it. You can actually break it off and store it in pieces. This one's a little bit annoying because it doesn't take the Glocks. You got to get specific Ruger magazines, which cost like $24 each. But I am deadly accurate with this thing. So helps to have a sight on there. And if I didn't live in Jersey, you could have a adjustable stock. But in Jersey, you have to pin it. Look at my face. That's the best shot. Yeah. And if anybody wants to go shooting with me, just sign a waiver and I'll take you out to my range. Sign the waiver that they signed going on to the onto that submarine. Oh shit. The link tomorrow, it's the main room. Just come. All right. I think we're going to coast for the next hour and a half. I might show back up at 3 o'clock, but I don't know. I need to stop talking. I've been on fire for basically 7 straight hours right now. If you haven't heard, I went back on stage yesterday too. The main room. You got to come to the main stage where, yeah, it's my main room. I'll send you a link. You click the link. You put in your little information. You have to donate a spot of blood and give me your mom's maiden name, and then we let you in. And you have to also, well, there is only one rule. You have to understand that the price of oil is not controlled by the President of the United States. It's the only rule tomorrow. If you really think the price of oil went down in 2020 because of some schmuck, you're not allowed into the chat room. And if you think the price of oil went back up for the last, 2 years because of some other schmuck, you're not allowed in. It's the only rule. It's the only rule. All right. And if you're showing up just to make fun of me, I could take it. I got the thickest skin in the business, baby. By the way, if you need any more proof, I put up that email on my own website. Let me read this one to you again, and we'll leave off there. Somebody sent me this email one day, and I copied it and kept it for inspiration, really. Dear fuckhead. No, that was the next email. You intellectual. I can't even say these words. That's how amazingly worded this email was. You intellectually devoid Neanderthal. You are an immoderately dejune and inordinately puerile imbecile. You're nothing more than a pathetic charlatan and a profligate villain, purporting to be a clairvoyant and to possessing peerless business acumen. Why charge money, you parsimonious dolt? Which is fantastic. Parsimonious dolt. Can't you comprehend that you're not funny and your supposed meteor as a traitor is incredulously apocalyptic and dubious? Vapid fool, be gone. By the way, market is pulling back. I love your call right there. That's what somebody wrote to me. And then his second email, he went on, he used some bigger words. But the third email read, fuck you, you fucking fuck. Fuck you and your fucking Jew family, you fucking fuck. And then he wrote me another one, and this is one of my faves. He took a snapshot of like a video where I had my mouth open, and he drew a big dick. And he wrote, my dick here. So if you're going to insult me, you better come correct. My dick here. No, his name was Rufus, actually. I don't know if that was his real name, but he signed it Rufus. Rufus, if you're out there, I freaking love you, man. You are an inspiration to all of us. Cheers. Because if you don't have haters, you're nowhere. We used to have this guy, Joe, just Joe. Joe, if you're out there, I think he died, actually. But there was a guy out here, Joe, right? So I would do a video, and I would say, blah, 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 blah. The market never goes down. And the market would go down the next day. And he would say, this guy's clueless. He said the market was never going to go down. It went down today. I'm like, and then the market would go up the next day. I'm like, where are the comments about how the market's up today? And we never go down. The guy would rip me every day. And it was just funny. And then I went back and I found where he was my friend. So he must have turned on me at some point. I couldn't find where he turned on me. I found all these old emails where he was like complimenting me and he liked my style. Something must have happened. Maybe that was maybe he was quietly. Maybe that was Jimmy. Jimmy's still pissed at me. I gave Jimmy one bad trade, and then again, it wasn't a bad trade. Send me an email right now. Here, I'll send you some right now. I got a mailer demon from one of you. I just tried to send an email. Kathy, if you're out there, your email doesn't work. Kathy, something at Gmail. Yeah, your email doesn't work. Try me again. I just tried to send you a link. So send it to me right now, Kenny Glick at AOL, and you can make fun of the email address. It's a think piece. It's supposed to be funny. I still use AOL. What? I'm old. So when this market crashes again in 2027, it's going to be fantastic. I really, really hope it does. All right. But while we're sitting here, PWM. Oh, faux show broing. Oh, my God. It is in the process of a faux show. Ho, ho. I'm not going back. 2 o'clock trading is my death sentence. I'm not trading it too. Good luck if you're going to go buy this one again. I'm just going to be stalking the queues for later on. I'll be back in a little while. But if you haven't sent me an email, send me an email right now. I'm going to get back to sending you guys your links. And one of these days, I'll automate it so I don't have to do this. Lottery play of the day, they all hit. It was Lyft and Carvana and, Rivian and Lucid and Rig. If we're going lotto into the end of the day, it would be if you're going Qs, it's 371Q, right? Right above the high of the day. No, actually 370s for 20. So 370s are 35 cents right now. If the 370s get to 20, I'm in. Because then if we just go back to the highs of the day on a rip into the close, you'll still make 100% on your money. So 370s right now at 34, I'm bidding 19 cents. 19. 19. And I'm only doing 10 contracts because I didn't have a good enough day to throw money out the window. Normally I'd buy 50 contracts. You're in here, Susanna. I have many email addresses. If you're a member already, it's thewarlock@hitthebid.com. But I'm just I'm going through my old emails right now from like 2012, 2013. I got to get through these, and then I'll go to those, and I don't know. Eventually, I'll get to everybody. Might take me a couple of years. Might take me a couple of years. One of these days, man. One of these days, I'm going to get a real website. It's going to be crazy. So I said 12 years ago. Speaking of websites, if you guys, again, please, if you believe in thoughts and prayers, let's all say something for Solid, man. He's in rough shape. My partner, you guys know, he's got some health issues with him and his family. And I spoke to him yesterday. That's where you want to live in the world of reality, this is all a game. What he's going through right now is reality. And it's a rough go right now. And all the guy wants to do is help. Meanwhile, he's going through one of the worst moments of his life. And all he says to me is like, man, I really wish I could be there for you. I wish I could do this. I was like, what can I do for you? By the way, you PWM, you are the best, man. You guys are psychotic that you just bought this stock back at 15. Look at it go. I mean, so sick. Oh my God, they're going to halt it again. No way that just happened. Not that I was going to do it, but tomorrow I'm going to show you this PWM chart. If you could conquer this chart, you can conquer the world. Everything you need to know about trading is happening on this one stock. Yesterday, Rivian. I'm going to just go over what happened in the last 24 hours, and your eyes are going to be like this. When I show you the long-term charts, and then I show you the near-term charts, and how the near-term is starting to get to where the long-term aspirations were. I mean, 3-year VWAP has been, and again, until I started subscribing to the Holy Bible, I said to myself, who the hell cares where 3-year VWAP is? Oh, you're going to care. And that's what's so great about it. Once you see it, you'll never unsee it. And once you start using it, everything starts to fall away. And you'll understand why I only have 2 lines on my chart. Today's VWAP and some sort of prior day VWAP to give me an overhead, to give me an over something. I'm trying to what's the word for bigger picture of something that's small? Yeah, that. So, yeah. And then you will start to see that why I like these 15 stocks. They're all the same freaking chart. That's why I like them all. That's why I liked Rig over the last 3 or 4 days. And you'll see why Rivian going to 38 and Carvana going to 58 really isn't that far-fetched of ideas, especially if this market hits the afterburners again, which it probably will. Very difficult for this market to go down right now. All right. I got to stop talking, man. Perspective. Yes, that's a good word too, yes. PWM, let me give you a brief insight into what this is. 2 Chinese kids are sitting in a closet somewhere, and they're reading a Fidelity brochure from 1987, thinking about buying, what was that big fund that Fidelity had? Magellan. So there's 2 Chinese kids somewhere reading the Magellan prospectus from 1987, thinking about getting involved, and they just went public. That's what the company is. It's a Chinese worthless nothing stock with 3.1 million shares. They brought it public yesterday at $5. So me, Noah, Steve, and Duke, we could have pooled our money together yesterday and bought the whole freaking company for $15 million. Seriously, there's 3.1 million shares in the float. It came out at $5. So am I doing the math right? $15 million. Yeah, for $15 million, we could have bought the whole company. Look at the volume on the stock. The volume on the stock today is, I think, 5 times the float. More than that. We're at 20 million shares traded. 20 million on a stock that has 3 million in the float. What do you think it's going to do? It's going to do stupid things like it's doing right now. And part of the reason it goes up is that people are getting borrows on it. So I wanted to short it today. It cost me $500 for the right to short it. Not just, I didn't lose $500. Just to have the ability to short the stock, I located it for $489. Just for the right to short it. That's how illiquid and hard to borrow it is. those hard to borrow names, people like me that pay to borrow it, they're dying to short it, they short it. And that's why when it doesn't roll over and they have to chase it, oh man, they're going to have to get out. But they got that borrow, so they're bent on trying to catch it when it rolls over, and you get in the way of the stock. I mean, at 750 this morning, you weren't thinking it was going back to 1750, but when it ass cracked out of here at 992 at noon, you give it a shot, and then it consolidates and breaks 1065. You give it a shot. And then it consolidates and it breaks 1172. You give it a shot. And then it broke the freaking 1180. That was where I bought. I bought the high of the day. I bought 1180, sold it at 1250. That's all I was looking for. Moron than I am. I don't know why. Look, 1180 to 1250 is where I live my life. Those are my type of trades. 1180 in, got my 1250, sold into the move. So I left $7,000 on the table. What else is new? It's every trade I do. Make 400, got to be worth at least 5 or 6 grand. Oh man, where do I find these? It's just an IPO came out yesterday. I traded it. It was at $4. I traded $4.80 to $5 yesterday. It double bottomed at 460. I gave it a shot at 480. And I sold it at $5, and then it ripped in the aftermarket. And that's where we came in today. We were like, oh, look what's here. Wasn't I supposed to get up about 20 minutes ago? Why do I keep talking? But my boys and girls in my chat room, they just bought it again at 14, because if you could identify the risk, when it broke over $14.21, that was an inverse ass crack break. And you'll know what that means if you don't know what that means tomorrow. No way are these stocks moving right now. I mean, I have like all these watch lists, right? One of my watch lists is shitty stocks, and then I have a real shitty stocks, and then I have the garbage, worthless piece of shit stocks. Even those are moving today. Like JFin. JFin. You got BBIG up 40 cents. I mean, these are the crap of the crap are moving right now, which kind of gets me a little bit of concern, the dash for trash. But you know what? We've been dashing for trash for like 6 months. But PWM, right? So no shares in the float. Everybody's scrambling to get it. The shorts are on the wrong side. This is the type of stock that goes to 20. And if it gets into the 20s, that's when these stupid things go to $50. But there's going to be a moment where it just gets halted on the downside, and it's going to fall 50%. That's why I can't trade more than 200 share lots of this thing. No way. I'm not going to get lit up. The first move at 1075, yeah, I'll buy 1,000 there. But up here, I don't care where I think it's going. I'll dip in for maybe 200. Looks like it's going to open above 1750. No way is that other one. Is HPK the other one that was crazy? HPK? No, that's not it. What was the HKD? Still 650. What was the other one? TOP, right? Yeah, TOP kind of up today, hanging in there. Hey man, it's just a typical scenario. Limited supply, overwhelming demand. Kind of how the price of oil works. Looks like we're opening up at 18 now. This thing's going right to $20. I'm going to start crying. I can't believe we actually got the chance to buy it back under $10. I didn't think it was going to happen. Baby. Dang. What time out of the halt, yo? Usually we're out by now. It's been like 4 minutes. No, Duke. I want to tell the whole story, but it's not my story to tell. Just sad. We might just get a party of us, just drive out to him. All right, we're through the looking glass. 18 bid, you psychotic bastard. 1820s are trading. 1830s, 50s are the bid. 50s are trading. Stop it. Again, you come out of the halt and the stock's still going up, you sell half and use the halt price as your out. So nobody sell unless it breaks 1771 because you're going to get 20. 1720, 1771. 1771, I'm trying to say, or 20 is next. And if it breaks 20, oh shit. What am I doing here? What am I doing? Come on, baby. Break 20. Oh, shit. Come on. Come on. Come on, Ringo. Oh, no. Hang in there. Oh! 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 Hang in there, Ringo. Hang in there, Buttercup. Why am I doing this? Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm going to get lit up. I'm in. At least it's limited risk over here. Oh, I'm going to lose. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm done. Out. Whoa. Nice trade. I gave it a shot. I bought it on that pullback. Immediately sold it. Now it's getting halted on the downside. Oy. Woo. I didn't hesitate for a second. I was like, oh, they went $50. All right, bye. But you know what? I just lost on that trade right there. But now, if it crashes back to 14 and consolidates again, at least that was only 100 shares. Well, that was quick, right? That's what you get. That's my only loss of the day. Son of a bitch. Yeah, it was only 100 shares. I'm not going to go nuts. But man, if this thing's over 1950 later, I might have to get back in. Seriously, if it breaks 1950 in the aftermarket, this is the stupid kind of stock on a Friday afternoon while nobody's paying attention. They ripped this thing to $50, just like they did yesterday. Yesterday, they broke $5 in the aftermarket. It went to 14. So, all right, like I said, don't blow your shit up on these stupid low float Chinese stocks. But I probably will give it one more chance if it comes. Again, the breakout price, if it flirts with 1420, where we tried it again, 1420, got paid. 1420. We'll see if it gets down there. Speaking of 1420, oh yeah, my friends over at Red Rocks. Yeah, it's not that I didn't come; they canceled the show. Oh, I was supposed to be in Red Rocks today watching Rainbow Kitten Surprise. Yeah, with my son. It was going to be great. We're going to go road trip to Colorado, 2 nights at Red Rocks. We're going to see my cousins out there. By the way, anybody live in Colorado? I'm still looking. I'm probably moving out there 6-7 years from now. I got time, but doing my due diligence. All right, I'm dying to see what this stock does coming out of the halt, so maybe we'll hang out. Yeah, I figured I want to live about an hour out of Denver. That's why I kind of like Morrison, small little town where Red Rocks is. I just want somewhere kind of, I like the mountains. Definitely want to have mountains out in my backyard. I don't need to have the lake right outside my backyard, but I want to be able to. I would love to be able to just walk to a nice fishing hole where I could just, maybe take a little small boat, just hang out, do some fishing, shoot some guns, smoke some weed. Colorado. Good commercial, right? I should be a spokesman for Colorado, right? You like mountains, guns, drinking coffee, smoking weed, and it was even more important back before they legalized weed everywhere, Which email address does Salad Jelly use? I think it's still. Actually, I don't know off the top of my head. I got to go check. What do you think, guys? PWM 14 before 20? We get the chance at 14? There's a town called Garden of the Gods? Or is that a place? That'd be great to put on your... It's a great address. 65 West Garden of the Gods. That'd be a great address. Fort Collins, yeah. My cousins are in something station. Or that's the younger cousin. It's a college town where one of the colleges, something station. Tom, don't say that out loud. I'll have you doing some weird shit. Oh, here we go. Hey, that really wasn't a bad coming out of a halt. Usually it's worse. This is actually a pretty controlled coming out of a sell halt. Something going to happen right here. I say up. All right. I'm in. 1703. Let's go. Come on, baby. One time. I don't want to leave a loser. Come on, 17 bid, 1720 bid. Come on. Give me my 50 cents, and you could have it. You guys really want to see it rip? I'll sell it right now, 1730. Sold! Woohoo! I made $30. Now watch it rip to 20. Watch. If it rips to 20 right now, you will truly understand I have magic powers that I cannot control. I made my $30 back. I'm still down $20. Yeah, I got to get $20 more out of it. I should have held out. 1743 on the offer. It's consolidating. This thing actually has a real bid on it now. What the hell just happened? Oh, because I sold it, right? Yeah. Let's call Prestige Wealth while we have a chance. Let's see if we can get somebody on the line. Oh yeah. This thing's going right to 20. See what I do for you guys? I buy 100, take a 30-cent profit. It'll go up 8 points now. Oh God, please don't. Oh no, the pain. What the hell? JW, what is it? Oh, PWM IPO. See if we get some. Let's go see if we get those Chinese kids on the phone. Through its subsidiaries, Prestige Wealth is a wealth management, asset management services providing in Hong Kong. Yeah, of course, sure it is. No, it's not. They don't have a. Sometimes they have like a local, like a U.S. listing. I'm not calling China. I'm not calling Hong Kong. Anybody speak Mandarin? Right, that's what they speak in Hong Kong, right? Let's see what the website looks like. Your trusted partner in global asset allocation. Is it? Things hanging in here. Wow. All right, I gotta get something to eat. I'll see you guys in about an hour. Smoke this, smoke that. Hit that button, homies. Yeah. Hit the button, send me an email. If I don't see you today, I'll see you tomorrow at 12. Be there. No RSVP needed. Just send me an email. I'll send you the link and you hang out. Bring some charts you want me to look at too. I like taking questions. All right. Later, people. Be careful, especially if you're trading worthless Chinese wealth management companies. Oh, God. All right. See you later. Be careful. Which kid? My kid? Whose kid? That kid? That kid? Oh, those kids? Yeah. Oh, they're loving it. They've cashed out of the IPO already. Look at this thing. It's actually consolidating above the halt price. Usually it halts. So it's the halt price low is kind of the last ass crack breakout. This doesn't look bad. I mean, you're risking $110, but it is what it is. You just consolidated and and I sold it, so you know what's gonna happen, right? I can't even watch. I can't even watch right now. You know it's going to 20 right now, right? Oh God, I should just start doing bong hits now. Oh, you fuck! Fuck! Like, of course it's going to 20 now. I'm out of here. Goodbye.